everybody. I'm Adora Wandu. That's Tom Earl. And we are
Bring to the Table!
And today we have the lovely
Yay.
Esosa E with us.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Hi, guys.
Hey.
So, will you tell the wonderful people at home a bit more about yourself?
Sure. My name is Esosa E. I'm an actress. I'm a producer, a writer, a health expert. I have a health blog called Raw Girl in a Toxic World, and a fashion designer.
Boom.
Awesome. And what have you brought to the table today?
Today, I brought to the table my grandmother's coral beads, which was passed on to my mother, was then passed on to me, and they're from Nigeria.
It's amazing. You can even see the quality. It's feel how original it is. Very authentic and beautiful.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit more how this wonderful object has led you on your journey.
Well, I got it from them as a gift, and I treasured it because it was a reminder of where our family is from and the sacrifices they make. And for me, I treat it sort of like my ancestors walking with me, kind of thing. Yeah, and it propels me forward because it's a reminder of where I'm from and what they sacrificed and all that, and it helps give me extra fuel to go for my goals.
That's
make
wonderful.
my impact. Yeah.
And so what is the goals and impact that you're trying to make with the passion and fuel that it gives you?
Yeah, so my whole thing is I don't really fit in a box, but my whole thing is to use all of the talents that I've been given. So I work in health and fashion entertainment. I focused on, I started out as an actress, but then I started producing because I wanted to create work for myself, and I really enjoyed doing that. And then my health blog, I've been vegan since I was 13. And so I write books about health and all that stuff. And then fashion, fashion has been a passion of mine since I was really young. I used to make clothes for my dolls, and my mother taught me to sew.
That's awesome.
All that stuff. So now I'm finally working on my own line. I wear my clothes all the time, but now it'll be actually available for purchase.
Ooh, so the business side as well as just the creative side as well.
Yeah, I have both. Actually. I know some people don't, but I'm definitely balanced in that way. I can do both business and creative.
So for people who are listening and feeling the inspiration that Adora and I are feeling, it's like, wow, you have so many amazing things that you're involved in. What advice would you have for those who are feeling like, I want to do that, but I don't know what my passions are?
Right. Well, okay, so I'm gonna, so I gave this book called The Artist's Way to a friend of mine and changed her life. She quit her job.
Wow.
She went on a whole French vacay, went to India, came back, became a singer-songwriter.
Wow.
It's a book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and I really like it because it asks a lot of questions about what are things that you really loved as a kid, just very, that very pure spirit when you had as a kid. What are things that you enjoyed doing with your friends? What are things that you dreamed about doing before the world stepped in and told you that it wasn't possible or that you had to pay your rent or all these things? So I think it's a really cool book because it asks you those questions, and I think if you don't know what you want to do, then you should definitely figure it out, but turn it into a fun thing, a journey of okay, this is a fun journey of what am I here to do? And if you don't know, then go hang around people who do know,
There it is.
or serve, because in the process of serving, you may learn something about yourself or that will spark something.
That's amazing.
Yeah, to give you the answer.
And that's very consistent with what we always talk about at Bring to the Table, that life is guided by the quality of questions that you're asking yourself. So if you don't know what your passions are, start by starting to ask yourself quality questions. What are things that I'm inspired to do? What is something I would do if money was removed? And then surround yourself with great leaders like Adora and Esosa and Tom Earl. And, lastly, start from a place of how can I serve? Asking yourself every day, how can I serve? And it will guide you. Next thing you know, you'll be like, I think, yes, I'm living my passions. So that's our suggestion for you today. We want to thank you so much for joining us. It's been super fun, super awesome.
So,
Are we going to do the sign off?
Yes. Okay, here we go.
Absolutely.
Let's get our sign off face on. Okay.
So, I have been Adora Wandu.
And I am Tom Earl.
And I'm Esosa E.
And we have been
Bring to the table! Nailed it, team!